Hi everyone, I'm Sojeong Shim, a harpist and songwriter from South Korea. I think some of you may have discovered me very recently through Korea Next Wave and my song EHERADIYA. Since the song was released, I've been receiving so many comments and messages from people in different countries. And yes, I really do read them. It's honestly been amazing to see people from so far away discovering my music. So before the final, I wanted to sit down and talk to you properly. I want to tell you a little more about who I am, why I make this kind of music, and how EHERADIYA was created, and how I'm feeling about the competition. And there's one important thing that you guys should know. My running order for the final is number 1. Yes, I'm opening the entire show. Yay! We'll talk about this later. I started playing the harp when I was very young, and I spent most of my time studying and performing classical music. But at some point, I started asking myself, does the harp always have to stay inside with classical harp? And when people think of the harp, they usually imagine something elegant, beautiful, maybe even angelic. And of course, I love the side of the harp. But after playing this instrument so far, and many years after, I know that this can be so much more than just harp. It can be more powerful, it can be more rhythmic, and it can be more unexpected. And it can be absolutely exciting pop music. So I slowly started writing my own music, singing my own songs, and bringing the harp into my own sound. Even now, one question keeps pushing me forward. What else can I do with the harp? And I think I'm still finding new answers to that question. It honestly wasn't an easy decision for me. I performed on stage for many years as a harpist, but standing on a stage under my own name, singing a song that I wrote and being judged by an artist, that feels completely different. And my music doesn't really fit into one obvious category. It's not typical idol music, but it's not classical music either. And eventually, I thought maybe that's exactly why I should do this. I wanted to show people that there are artists in Korea making music like this too. And I wanted to take this instrument I spent most of my life with, combine it with the artist I'm becoming now, and see how far I could take it. Of course, it is a competition. I want to win, of course. I'm not going to pretend I don't, but beyond the result, I also want someone to watch my performance and think like, oh, Sojeong Shim, I remember her. She's the artist with the sound. If that happens, this challenge already means something to me. My song for Korea Next Wave is called EHERADIYA. And something many of you have asked me is, yes, I wrote and composed this song myself. EHERADIYA is an expression that feels very familiar to Korean people. It's kind of traditional exclamation or vocal expression that you can hear in Korean folk music. But I didn't want to simply recreate traditional Korean music. Instead, I asked myself, what would happen if I took this very Korean sound and brought it into the music that I make today? So I combined Korean musical inspiration with modern harp sounds and of course the harp. I also love the idea that even if you don't speak Korean, you could still hear the word EHERADIYA, repeat it, and hopefully remember it. It's a Korean thing. But I want to be something everyone could join in with. I could explain every single line, but then I think I'd take away some of the fun of discovering the song yourself. So instead, I'm going to put the full lyrics translation in the description of this video. So if you're watching from outside Korea, please take a look at them while you listen to the song. But if I had to describe the main message in one sentence, it would be, I'm going to show you who I am. For me, EHERADIYA is about not hiding the things that make you different. Instead, you take those things and move forward with them. There's like line in the song, come on and find me, I will show you who I am. And I think that line really represents the heart of EHERADIYA. It is also very personal to me as an artist. For me, the harp isn't something I use just because it looks unusual on stage. This instrument has been part of my life for such a long time. It's probably the sound I understand better than any other. So when I started becoming a songwriter, it felt almost impossible to separate my music from the harp. But my goal isn't just for people to say, oh, there's a harp in a pop song. That's interesting. I want the harp to feel like a natural voice inside my music. And at the same time, I do love making people think like, wait, you can make that with a harp? The harp is also going to be a very important part of my performance in the final. But I can't tell you now. That's all you're getting from me today. You'll have to watch the performance. Yes, I really have. Since EHERADIYA was released, I've received messages from the UK, Brazil, Ukraine, and so many other places. Some of you have sent me incredibly detailed messages analyzing the arrangement, the instruments, the structure of the song. Sometimes I read them and think, wow, you noticed that? Some of you have been telling me that you really want to see me make it to the Bangkok. Really, I'm thankful to it. That has been such a surprising experience for me. I'm still at the beginning of building an audience for myself as an artist. So every time someone from another country finds my music, listens to the whole song, and then takes the time to send me like a message, I'm so amazed. And yes, I'm reading your comments, so I want to know where are you watching from, and even more importantly, how did you first discover EHERADIYA? Please tell me in the comments because I'm actually very curious. I would also like to know, yes, I am officially #1 in the running order. I'm the very first performance of the final. And no, I didn't choose it. The running order was decided by a random draw, and somehow I got #1. And if you follow the Eurovision, you probably know that the performing first isn't really usually considered the most advantageous position. So when I saw it, my first reaction was basically like, wait, seriously? #1? But I can change that. So I decided I'm just going to own it. My goal is simple, I may perform first, but I want to be the performance you still remember at the end. And then I realized something. If I perform #1 and somehow finish #1, that'll be a pretty good story, wouldn't it? So I might need a little help from you guys. A lot of you have been asking me about the staging, and I really want to tell you everything, but I can't yet, What I can tell you is this: if you only heard the release version of the EHERADIYA, there will be more to discover when you see the live performance. I want the stage to show you why I choose this song from this competition, and I also want you to understand why being a harpist is such an important part of my identity as an artist. There will be Korean influence. I'll also be performing with other musicians who are working really hard with me to build this stage. We've been preparing really hard, the performance, the styling, and everything, and I'm honestly dying to show you. But for now, it's a secret. You'll have to wait until just a little longer. Of course, I'm nervous. It's a competition and there's so many things you can't control. There are other contestants who already have much bigger fan bases and they're really good musicians, and well, I'm performing first. So yes, there are definitely things that scares me. But since EHERADIYA was released, I started seeing your reactions, and I've also been thinking I'm really glad I decided to do this. The final hasn't even happened yet, and people who had never heard of me before are already discovering my music, waiting for the performance, and even sharing my song with other people. That's something I didn't have before this. So what am I most excited about? Maybe what happens after this stage. I genuinely don't know where this could lead. And if you only just discovered me through Korea Next Wave, I hope you'll stay and start this journey with me. Yes, you guys have a homework. That's one part of EHERADIYA that I want all of you to learn before the final. It's really easy. If I say 이리 이러라 and your answer 에헤라디야. For example, I go first and then you say. Okay, let's do it one more time. I'll go first. Did you do it? And if you don't speak Korean, don't worry. Just remember one thing. 에헤라디야, 에헤라디야. That's all you need. And I actually want to turn this into the EHERADIYA challenge if you guys can do it for me. And if you play an instrument, you can even answer me with your instrument. I would love to see people from different countries doing EHERADIYA in their own way. And yes, I'm going to look for your videos. So when you watch the final, at this part comes, you already know what to do. I say, 이리리러라. And you say, actually, yes, I have a promise to make. If I win Korea next week and become South Korea representative for Eurovision Asia, I want to do something special for all of you who love this competition. As each country chooses its songs for Eurovision Asia, I'll make the hard covers of the highlights from the selected songs. I want to hear what happens when all these different songs from different countries meet the heart. So if your country selects a song you love, send it to me. Tell me which part I should play, and I'll try to turn some of the most memorable moments from this year's Eurovision Asia song into my own harp versions. I think it'll be such a fun way to discover the other artists, their music, and the sounds of all different countries taking part. But there's one condition. First, you have to help me to get there. I need to become Korea representative first, so that's my promise. Send me to Eurovision Asia and I'll bring you country song to the harp. Deal? Before I go, I just want to say one thing to everyone who has discovered me recently. I hope you will stay with me from here. And this feels like the beginning of something new for me as an artist. And if I actually make it all the way to Bangkok, I think I'll remember that some of you were already here watching this video before the final even happened. And remember, I'm the number 1 in running order, so please do not be late. You have to be there from the very beginning. I'll share more behind the scenes moments and preparation with you whenever I can. And before you leave, tell me in the comments, what countries are you watching from? What's your favorite part of the EHERADIYA? What are you hoping to see from a live performance? And now I have one more question. If I become Korea representative, which country song do you want to hear on the harp first? Leave the country and song in the comments. I really want to see your answers. And don't forget your homework. Ready? Exactly. I'll see you on the very first stage. Number 1, yay! Thank you for watching and I'll see you very soon. Bye!